coming in.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
All right, family. Let's get back to it.
Yes.
Let's do what we came to do.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. And we start recording yet, Ty? All right. Everything rolling? In 3, 2, 1. What's good, family, and welcome to another episode of Jimmy Bond's podcast right here on Philadelphia Radio, live from Philadelphia Radio TV studios, right on City Avenue in the heart of Overbrook, kicking it, moving it, doing it, loving this family. You know how we do. I'm your host, Jimmy Bonds, and you know I can't forget my other co-host, the lovely, lady, Miss T. What's up, T? How you doing?
Hi, Jay. How you doing? Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
New year, new place, new beginnings, new everything.
New everything.
And as always, thank you for the red carpet and the flowers.
You get bouquets of them. Move right along, family.
Yes.
You know, I got my team in here. Of course, we got my man Ty T.Y. in the building. What's up, Ty? I know you can't get on the mic, but how you feeling, bro?
Oh, there's a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. And we got 215 in the building, 267 484 610 347.
1, 2.
You know what I mean?
416.
Shout out to my brother A-Dot in the building as well. Thanks, A-Dot, for covering.
Thank you, security.
Shout out to Mama Cedar and the whole squad. Appreciate y'all. Remember, family, always can call us with your comments or your questions at 215-289-2515. Again, that's 215-289-2515. You also can email us at jimmybondspodcast@gmail.com. Again, it's jimmybondspodcast@gmail.com. That's JIMMYBONDS podcast@gmail.com. Move right along, family. As you can see, we have a special guest with us tonight.
Yes, we do.
Always, all of our guests are special, but this one is particularly special, particularly for this time of year.
Right.
So, without further ado,
I'm
gonna give her an intro.
She got a whole entire super cape going
Listen,
on.
she is a superwoman, superwoman, and we're gonna introduce her in a minute. But family, our guest tonight is no other than Miss Arica Bryan Miller. Thank you so much for joining us. As all of our guests, she gotta get an intro, right?
Yeah, she got
an intro.
Intro,
Intro.
Yes, but we gotta do like a whole drum roll.
Y'all ready? Let's do it.
Drum roll, first guest of 2026. Hey.
First guest. All right. Miss Arica Bryan Miller is a trailblazing real estate investor, developer, and community advocate. She is the 44th president of Philadelphia Metropolitan Board of Realtists, a local chapter of NAREB. She is the former president of that same organization, but she is now stepping into a position of leadership during a time where housing and equity is a little bit different. So she's about to do her thing, family. She's about to do her thing.
Mm-hmm.
She is a realtor whose journey started back in 2015, transforming her flood-damaged home in Brampton, Ontario, into her first rehab project.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, will she be a realtist or a realtor?
Realtist.
Yes.
Realtist. Let's get it right. She's a builder of impact, having rehabbed numerous homes here in Philadelphia by itself, from residential properties, multifamily homes, as well as commercial spaces, I should say. She's a leader in advocacy, serving locally on the Diversity and Equity and Inclusion Committee in Harrisburg. She's also recognized as a voice in the industry and has been named Canada's 100 Black Women to Watch and a recipient of many People's Choice Awards. And as important as it is for somebody to be a real estate agent, or realtist as she calls it, she's not just a realtist, family, because it's not just about property. It's about property. It's about creating access, building wealth, and giving longevity and family legacy. Arica Bryan Miller is a real estate investor, a developer, an advocate, an advisor, a relentless negotiator, an industry leader, a builder of pathways, a bridge maker, and also a mom and a grandma.
Mm-hmm. So how would you describe her, though?
I would describe her as a visionary, strategic, transformative, grounded, principled, consistent, culturally conscious, highly respected, credible, dynamic, and loving. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Miss Arica Bryan Miller, Madam President of the Philadelphia Metropolitan Board of Realtist. Give it up for her, give it up for her, give it up for her. Welcome to the show, welcome to the show, welcome to the show.
Yes, quite the introduction. I would stand up for me too.
Now, listen. What we always say, this ain't what we do. This is what you did. This is what you already did. Welcome to the show, though. But appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you coming on. When I got a call to get you on, it was one of them things where, like, you know, she asked me, "Can you interview her?" I was like, "Yeah."
Like, what kind of question is that?
Right. We got a question is that. Now, you are the 44th president, or you're going to be installed as the 44th president coming up on January 24th.
Correct.
How do you feel about that transition?
Well, first, I'm so honored to be here with all of you. I am so grateful that you are having me sit here in this great space with such great people. It's so welcoming. Look at you should be proud. I'm loving the work that you all are doing in the community, and we are so happy to be here.
We're happy to have you. And, you know, we have some close connections with your organization. We've already interviewed a couple of your colleagues and learned a lot during that period of time. But you're about to be the 44th president of this organization. That's a big number, which means the organization's been around for a while, right? Right. She's about to be Obama. About to be the Obama. Let's get it right. We got the Obama installation, you know.
Obama.
Well, I wish we could stay on 44 forever, but sometimes we can't. But no, go ahead. How do you feel about this? This is a big move. This is different. You were vice president before. Now you're going to be president. So this is a different kind of thing. What do you feel like was good really about you being vice president now being installed as president? What do you think that transition means for you?
Well, it actually means that all my ideas can metamorph a lot quicker. Okay.
Listen.
And the work that is to be done can be transformative in a more impactful way. So as a vice president, you support and you follow the lead of your president and you're there for support. But as the president, you step in and you expand your greatness on a whole next level because the ball is actually in your hand and you have to make these 3 points.
Yes. Yeah, it's all on you now.
It's on me.
It's all on you.
Yeah.
That's right. Jordan retired here. Who's next? Who's next? That's what's up. That's what's up. Wait, Lacey, my bad.
Okay, so do people call you Miss Miller or Miss Bryant Miller?
No, actually, it's Arica.
Arica?
I love Arica.
Okay.
It's, I'm just trying to be a one-namer.
Okay.
So, yes.
Okay, so my question to you is, how would you describe yourself?
Ooh.
Because, we heard what Jimmy had to say, but how would you describe yourself?
That is a really good question. So my answer derives from when people ask you, how are you doing? You know how we normally are quick to say, oh, I'm doing fine, or I'm doing this. And so when people ask me how I'm doing, I take a moment to think about it.
Okay.
But if I had to describe myself, I would say amazing.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I say too.
Yeah.
How you do? I'm amazing. Fantastic.
Describe myself as amazing because, I have weathered through so many storms and have, continued to push forward with the challenges of life. Everyone have challenges in life. And I weathered through it. I pushed forward with 5 children in a whole different country. And, I still did big things and I'm still doing big things. So, what would you say? Amazing, right? Yeah. I think amazing. I love that.
I'm the type of person, when we do these interviews, Jimmy comes in with the hard questions. I come in with the soft questions so people can see the softer side of you. Because, sometimes we hear like all these big titles and, people start to think that you might be stuffy. But I'm like, no, she's not stuffy. She's human.
Yeah.
We like her. She's amazing.
It's amazing. I'm playing. I'm playing. No, did you have my bad?
Yeah,
My bad.
You know how she would describe herself. She said amazing.
That she right.
Wonderful.
I mean,
you already doing amazing things.
Hey, I love me. So I have to be honest about what I really feel about myself at this point in my life. Maybe it has not always been that, but now I am so grateful. So many great things, even through the hard times, and I'm still grateful. And so being
Very
grateful
humble.
has made me understand that, you know, Arica, pat yourself on the back. You did the damn thing.
You earned this.
5
Work hard for
children.
this.
Yes. And so
I think we don't pat ourselves enough on the back.
yeah.
I think it's sometimes we just actually are in it too much to actually say, hey, you know what? I've done some things. I've accomplished some things.
And it's okay. It's okay to brag on your accomplishments.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Hey.
Let it be. So let me ask you this. I mean, you're about to be president.
Yeah.
So what things would you like to really start with as far as your presidency? What things would you like to install in the organization?
Wow. I have a long list.
Let's get it. I ain't going nowhere. Let's get it.
A long list.
Let's get it.
Give us like your top 5.
Oh, okay. So no, because then they won't come back for more. I'm going to give you top 3. I'll give you top 3.
Top 3. Okay.
Top 3 would be unity. Unity amongst these we have so many Black organizations in Philadelphia. And sadly, we are in a lot of the important roles in these organizations, but we're not working together.
Okay.
There's like the unity is just, and I think because I haven't been in Philadelphia for the 10, 15, 20, 30 years, like most of them, all of the grievances everyone have, I don't see those things.
They don't apply to you.
They don't apply to me. I don't have no issues anywhere, and whatever they are, we're going to push those aside. We're going to come together and we're going to build like other cultures in the world, other cultures, other nationalities. Why can't we, there's enough for all of us. And so my number one charge is for us to come together and bring all of the wonderful, impactful Black organizations that are doing great things together under one umbrella so that we can love on each other, support each other, and build. So, housing and development is about building, but so are the relationships. And so are the things that make us a great nation.
For sure.
It was the unity in our Black communities.
Okay.
So that would be my first most important thing that would be at the top of my agenda. Okay. Secondly is advocacy. We have to know what's happening and how we can impact that by being present. I literally was coming from Malvern, Chester County, and I was in an event, and I can count on one hand how many of us was in the room. So we have to be they say we have to be at the table, but I feel like we have to be in the spaces and in these places.
She said in the room, at the table.
In the room, not just at the table, but in their faces in these places, right? So my other second major thing is to the advocacy. And then thirdly, I would like to really focus on funding to help homeowners from our community to get to this money without all of the red tape. So removing the red tape for homeownership for the Black community.
Now, when you say homeowners, does it have to be here in Philadelphia or a tri-state area? Does it matter?
Greater Philadelphia area. Greater Philadelphia area. And so, no, it just, did you hear me just say I came from Westchester? Because I want to tap in there because we want to live all over. We don't want to be in a pocket. We don't want to be redlined. We want to be everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
Okay, so then everywhere is for all of us. Everywhere is for everyone.
It's true.
The Greater Philadelphia area.
I was digging how just, going through your Facebook page, you had a lot of county things on there. I live in a county, so I was like, this is what needs to be seen. People need to see this, and you're consistent with it too. You don't just post it once; you post it several times. You keep people updated. I don't think people know about that. I do a little research on things. So I had to look and see what was going on, what she was talking about. My background is banking, so I'm always thinking about like, oh, what she got going on. Mm-hmm. But I'm digging the fact also that you are what they call here in the city a transplant. So you're not from Philly, but shout out to Brooklyn. You're not from Philly, but you live in Philly now. You're a resident. You're part of the community. You're part of the culture. Yeah. And I think you said something that was key. And I think me and Brother Ty was talking about this. It's the fact that sometimes our community organizations do not collaborate together. A lot of times we're separated because I think sometimes we feel that, we're going to be the first or we do things different or but we don't have time we don't have time for that no more. We got to find a way to bring all this together. And the more isolated and separated we are, the less productive we become. So if we don't find a way to actually, like you said, your first thing on your agenda, which I'm loving, if we don't find a way to get that collaboration together, that unity together, we probably not going to have success like we want to. As far as when I say we, I'm talking about us as a culture, not you as a president.
Oh no, we're gonna have
that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about us as a culture.
It's gonna happen. First of all, I don't need you, Jimmy, to back that up.
Listen,
we're gonna back that up. We're gonna take out that "not" word, and we're gonna insert that. Yes. We are going to have success. Put it out there.
Verbiage is key. That's right. We're gonna have success. 2026 is going to be a wonderful thing for our community, particularly our African American residents, our people of color. They're going to have success in the home market. Yeah. We're going to have people find some dream homes. We're going to have people find their first homes.
That's right.
We're going to probably have some people build a home. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'll be Bob the Builder over this joint. You know
in the county and the city.
Let's get it on.
And the surrounding greater Philadelphia area. Wherever you want to live, we are here to support you, to help you bring that dream together. Yes. And as well, ownership around for your living and ownership around investing. Right? Everyone always think about just getting that first home, but we want to continue. Don't just stop there.
You keep
right?
Going.
Because that is one of the many roads to generational wealth.
Yeah.
Ownership. Yeah. Ownership in anything that you do. So real estate, business, ownership. And that's what we have to get into the heads of our community that, let's
ownership.
For it. Yeah.
Now I'm glad you go ahead. See, go. No, I'm gonna hold my question. Go ahead. I'm gonna hold my question.
What makes you stand out from all of the other realtors that's in the business?
What makes me? I think because I step out. I step out my comfort zone. I talk to anyone. I don't allow the systemic thought process of, oh, that person is above me or that person is that person. I will walk up to whoever. I mean, when I say whoever, I mean whoever. I see every individual as a person like me.
Okay.
Their title, their status, their dollar signs in their bank account does not hold me back. I am front and center. Hey, how are you? Da da da. I'm so and so. How what you got going on?
So everybody deserves
that. Exactly. We have to step outside of our comfort zone. So I think that's what makes me start because I don't just stay in certain pockets or certain communities. I am interacting in every aspect of real estate. I serve on the Pennsylvania Association of Realtors. I am the incoming co-chairperson for diversity, equity, inclusion.
Yep.
And then for Tri-County Suburban Realtors is that's the local trade organization in the suburbs in the county, and they cover a couple of different areas. And I am the chairperson, the incoming chairperson for 2026 for diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I open my mouth. I stand up. I'm in Harrisburg. I'm in for Washington. I'm everywhere I need to be to know what's happening, to bring it back to the community so we know what steps we need to take to do what we need to do.
I think that's all critical.
Yeah.
You talked about the spreading our wings. Mm-hmm. I've been in the county for 10 years. I love the county. Mm-hmm. I love the city too. Shout out to, I love my city folks. Don't get mad, West, I love you. But I have to tell you, I love living in the county.
I got to tell you how I ended up out there. I had no clue where I was moving to, right? It's quite the story. So relocated from Canada, from Toronto. So I'm going to say Toronto so people understand. Ontario, Toronto.
Brampton. Shout out to Toronto. Shout out to my Canadians. All my Canadians.
So we relocated. My youngest, I think he was about 12 at the time. And literally from, let's say from the door, getting out of the building to the car is where the grocery store was. He wanted to go buy an icy. And we were in the city. We were in the city. And that's it. And he said to me, Ma, can you go get me an icy? And I said, G-Day, no, go ahead. It's right there. I'll stay here and watch you. And he was like, nah, forget it.
Wow.
It was that cold, huh?
No, it wasn't cold at all. We was coming from Canada. It was in the summertime. He was like, nah. He's like, no. Yeah. And I was like, wow.
He didn't want to walk from...
He did not.
It was just that...
Not that he didn't want to walk. He was...
The neighborhood.
The neighborhood.
It's getting adjusted.
It was just not...
How old was he when you moved, though?
He was about 12 when we came here. Yeah. Shout out to my young prince, G-Day, at Xavier University. That's my little king. But yeah, he was like, it just was, it was stuff happening on the street. So he was like, this was like a bit much.
It is a bit much. A culture shock.
Yeah.
Was it a culture shock for him, or was it more like an adjustment?
It was more like an adjustment, and the fact that the things that were happening, it was just a lot going on.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way. I thought we were going to kind of try to get amalgamated in the city and, go to some private schools in the city. And one night they were sleeping and there was gunshots at night.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a little different.
We quickly ended up in Malvern. Okay.
Let me see what they got going on around the county real quick. Let me find out what they got going on and make sure they're all good. Every day all good? Let me make sure they okay. No, listen, I get it. I get it completely.
Yeah.
That was part of the reason I moved from Philly, because I witnessed somebody actually die in my arms. So for me, it was very much important that you move to a little bit more safer environment, especially if you got babies. Especially if you got babies. But again, I have nothing against my Philly people. I'm just one of them people. I just prefer the county.
Well, I'm back in Philly right now. Yeah, and guess what? He even came back and he went to Overbrook for a year. So
there you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
He fell off the bike, but he got back on. He intentionally wanted to go to Overbrook to play ball, to get to know, the community. And
it's hard to know the community out there in Malvern. I get it. No, that's what's up, though.
It was a little bit different. I was in Berks County for like 10 years, and I couldn't do it. Okay, I am a city girl through and through and through. See? I couldn't sleep at night. It was too quiet. I kept on seeing things like rabbits and groundhogs.
Oh, and serenity.
I love all that. I love all that.
Yeah, maybe I was used to the pigeons.
Give me the rabbits. And give me the deer, the fox.
I was used to the stray cats and the pigeons and the raccoons. Man. So yeah, it was.
I'm with you.
I tried. I mean, it was perfect. It was wonderful for my daughter.
Exactly.
She was that generation to go outside and play, and I didn't have to worry about it. She went outside and she played. And, and the rule was when the street lights come on,
you got to get in the house.
You come in the house.
Come on in.
Come on.
You already know.
So she took full advantage of being in the county, so to say. But me, I was like, on the inside, I was like, oh my God, when can I get back to Philadelphia? I need the hood.
So let me ask you this. You are stepping into this position, number 44. Shout out to the fofos.
Yes.
But no, you said
whatever that means. I
know that ain't nothing.
Obama era.
I like to quote my Biggie phrase, kicking the doorway with a 44. I love Big. Shout out to Biggie. But how do you balance, right? You're actually a leading voice in the industry. So how do you balance industry traditions with being innovative, particularly with people that look like us? Because we can't do the orthodox way of kind of doing things. We kind of have to operate not on the outskirts, but in our own particular manner. Strategic. I like that word you use a lot.
Yes.
Strategic.
That's my word.
So how do you balance that traditional with innovation strategically?
So honestly, it's all about just telling a story. We have to paint a story. Our people, they like to understand, well, why you think that's going to work.
Right.
How does that work? So most of the time I would start with telling the story, and I honestly would tell them something that happened to another client. This is their story. This is how they went through it. And they kind of get it quicker because it's an illustration for them to, grasp it. Yeah. And so you have to think about how to strategically help them understand the process for themselves, right? So, the way they paint the picture in social media, it's a whole different ballgame. So you have to bring it back to the reality and say, well, this is what this looks like. And this is how you will get this outcome. And, their story is not your story.
Right.
Their credit is not your credit. Their savings are not your savings. So to be realistic, let's put together a plan of action and be strategic about executing what you're trying to accomplish, whether it's a development or it's a purchase or even if it's a rental. We are here to help you and serve you for the whole process.
I'm digging that.
Yeah.
I think that's important. I think that's important, yeah.
Because I'm still working on my 8-bedroom house.
Listen. We talked about it, right? We talked about it, right?
Start at home first.
We talked about it. We're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back. Continue to talk to Ms. Arica Bryan Miller, the 44th president of the Philadelphia Metropolitan Board of Realtists. I love it. She's killing it. Dropping bars, dropping knowledge, as we say. Lady T in the building. You with us, Lady T?
I am here.
Yeah, we're here. We're here. Shout out to Miss Charlotte in the building. Just stepped in. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. How we do? How we do? That's how we do. Family, remember you always call us with your comments and your questions at 267. I messed that phone number up earlier. 267-289-2515. It's 267-289-2515. You also can email us at jimmybondspodcast@gmail.com. Again, it's jimmybondspodcast@gmail.com. It's JIMMYBONDS podcast@gmail.com. And make sure, family, you follow us on Instagram at Jimmy Bonds Podcast, on Twitter, X at Podcast Bonds, also on TikTok at Jimmy Bonds Podcast. And let's get subscribers on YouTube. Go check us out at Jimmy Bonds Podcast on YouTube. Go ahead, subscribe, like, see some comments, hit that subscribe button. Let's get them subscribers up. Let's get more people viewing our lovely guests, such as Miss Arica Bryan Miller. We'll be right back, family. Jimmy Bonds. We'll be right back, babes. Quick. Now, let me make sure task good. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And welcome back, family. Jimmy Bonds Podcast right here on Philadelphia Radio TV, live from Philadelphia Radio TV studios. Again, family, you always call us with your comments, your questions, 267-289-2515. Again, that's 267-289-2515. Always can email us at jimmybondspodcast@gmail.com. Again, it's jimmybondspodcast@gmail.com. It's JIMMYBONDS podcast@gmail.com. Also, family, make sure you follow us on Instagram at Jimmy Bonds Podcast. Make sure you go to TikTok, follow us on Jimmy Bonds Podcast, and go to YouTube, follow us subscribe to us at Jimmy Bonds Podcast on YouTube. We're going to keep this thing going. You can always see more videos and things of that nature. And make sure you listen to us each and every morning, weekday morning, 8 a.m., PhiladelphiaRadio.com. Again, that's PhiladelphiaRadio.com. Shout out to Ty, big brother Ty, appreciate you. We are here interviewing again the lovely Miss Arica Bryan Miller, the new president of the Philadelphia Metropolitan Board of Realtists. This is what I'm talking about. I love talking to people in different positions, especially when they get in a new position. Yeah. It's kind of like, it's kind of like getting a new girlfriend. Like everything's new. It's all fresh.
It don't feel like
girl, what's up with you? Like I'll play. But I think it's dope that you actually get a chance to step into these shoes from sitting back for a while. And cause I believe observation is the greatest teacher, right? So if you're able to sit back and observe what other people do, not that what they do is wrong or but do it your way. Yeah. It gives you a different kind of impact dynamic, and if you've already been there, the people you work with begin to trust you. You've already built that trust over years or however long you've been in position. They know you're on the board. So with that being said, what does it mean to you to be president?
Oh, wow. It is such an honor because this is a 77th year, I think, or 78th year. Mm-hmm. So PMBR is the local chapter of the National Association of Real Estate Brokers. Mm-hmm. So back in 1947, when we as Black people could not become Realtors, which is a trademark organization, 11 men and 1 woman came together and put together the National Association of Real Estate Brokers.
Okay.
That's when we became Realtist.
Realtist.
Okay,
Yes.
National
Realtist.
Association of Real. This is such a major. So I'm not sure if many people know and understand what this organization is. We were at the March on Washington. We were part of legislation in Washington back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and we are still here. We are at City Hall, we are in Harrisburg, and we are not just a face to say we're doing stuff, we're actually doing power moves. We study legislation. We have an advocacy. I know the word. Right? We have an advocacy committee.
Mm-hmm.
We have multiple committees in PMBR, but the advocacy is such really important one because it's part of knowing legislation. So that way we are knowing how to vote. We know how to tell our people what to vote on. We know how to tell our people how important it is to vote. And so being the president of such a phenomenal, impacting, major, life-changing organization for many, many years. This organization, like when I was like a child, was making major moves.
Yeah, it was.
And to now be the president, I'm not usually lost for words, but I'm kind of lost for words to know that I'm in this position right now. I am so blown away.
That's dope.
So this is the thing. I don't have no time today.
Okay.
You hit now. You can't be nervous.
Yeah, okay. So I'm nervous. No, excited.
Okay.
Excited, elated. Just ready to,
make it happen.
Make it happen. Collaborating with my board members and my secretary is amazing. She's phenomenal, like the best secretary. I don't know what I would do without her. Miss Charlotte Bradley.
Hey. Shout out Miss Bradley. Shout out Miss Bradley in the building.
My goodness. So, yeah, I'm excited. And this means, I don't like to say this means the world to me. People often say that. This means everything to me because it is the opportunity to not talk about it, but be about it.
Okay.
And that is, I love to say that when
actions speak louder than words.
Oh no, I go a little deeper. You can show me better. You can tell me.
Oh,
hey,
that's right.
Hello,
that's right.
Show me.
I tell you, I'm gonna stop talking.
I know.
I'm gonna stop talking. Watch what I do. I'm gonna stop talking. Watch what I do. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You touched on something, and I think that it's kind of different what people actually feel. I have a question for you that I think is important for the position you're stepping into and just really for the listeners and the viewers. Affordability is a key word right now, right? Everybody talking about affordability this, affordability that. And you also have a dynamic of people in different generations who feel like they are unable to purchase a home, who feel like purchasing a home is just unrealistic. How do we, I guess, attack those barriers that are there, those challenges that are there? People feel like I'm not making enough to buy a home. The price of housing is too much. Even rent. We're not just talking about buying homes. We're actually just keeping a roof over your head, right? How do we in our community? How do we combat and really attack that dilemma that we're facing about affordability? Not just in buying a home, but really because property and having property is probably the most valuable asset in America, right? But even having a roof over your head is just as valuable in America, right?
Very.
So how do you feel like is something that we can attack and deal with?
So when I first started in the real estate space in Philadelphia, something really touched me deeply. And it's so funny that people are saying affordability now, but affordability has been an issue in our community for decades.
Okay.
Right? It's just that I guess it sounds sexy now. I don't know. But you hear the word often now, but we've always needed that affordability component when it comes to housing.
For us, it was primary. Can we afford it? You know what I mean?
Exactly. And the one thing that so many people in Philadelphia don't know, and this is why I'm so attracted to Philadelphia, is that the affordability is here in the sense, remember, I come from Brooklyn. And housing in Brooklyn when
the taxes in Brooklyn
10, 15 years ago was what, even 20 years ago, is what the numbers are in Philadelphia. And I want to scream this loud to so many people. Philadelphia is not as expensive as it's going to be.
Thank you.
Okay?
Now.
Hello?
It's coming.
It's coming, but get in now.
It's coming.
Don't sleep. You guys are crying about affordability. It's just about structuring, preparation, and actually being intentional about, even if it's renting, be intentional, preparation, understand what you need to do. Talk to a realtist, okay? Get with a realtist. Just understand what you need to do. It is not as expensive or unaffordable as they would like us to think. You know, again, it's that systematically thinking that they want you to believe that you're out the market. Not true.
Does age matter? Like if you're 50 years old and you want all of a sudden just buy your first home, does age matter?
Buy that home. I've worked with 70-years-olds. Buy that home.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I literally,
thank you.
Shout out to Young Shiner. Okay.
Shout out Young Shiner.
20 years old, bought a multi-unit property.
Shout out.
He worked 2 jobs
Yeah.
and handled his business. 20 years old. Hello?
Set up.
I'm just thinking about, people that might be recently divorced and now they're doing it by themselves without their spouse and, and they're up in age.
There's a lot of
We
us
buy
out there.
houses too.
It's a lot of us out there.
Okay.
We buy houses too.
I'm just encouraging all people. You can do it.
Everybody.
All people can do it, no matter the age, the creed, the sex, the familiar status, what they say you can't. Just know that you can.
Yeah.
And if you believe and trust that you can, sky is not a limit. You know how they say the sky is not a limit.
Okay.
You can buy a house, refinance, and buy another one. Okay?
You said to infinity and beyond.
To infinity and beyond.
Sure.
Honestly,
No,
I'm not from here.
Mm-hmm.
When I first came here, I was starting from scratch.
Okay.
So I have a business in Canada, but coming here, I didn't have U.S. income at all.
Okay.
I didn't have the credit. Okay. Because all my time and energy was poured into Canada, being in Toronto, and understand coming to Philadelphia, starting from scratch. 6 years later, I probably have 7 properties.
Okay.
And that's even without knowing what to do. I didn't know what to do. I didn't understand anything when I got here, but I wanted to know.
Right.
So I did what it took to do what I need to do.
Wait, hold on. 2015.
You said 5 jobs.
No.
Wait.
No.
It's 2015 was when you started, right?
Yeah.
So I started 2015 in Canada.
Right, but still.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Right?
Yeah.
2015, you moved here, what, 2019?
2019,
You moved
here.
in 2019. So we're really talking about, what, 6 years?
6 years.
7 years?
Yeah.
Hold on. So we talking about
You just need some of that.
we talking about you became president of this organization in 7 years?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
7 years? For real? 7 years?
Yes.
Which means what?
Like the energy
That means
that's
that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know if you looked at it that way. I don't know if you've ever reviewed it. Really sat down and said to myself,
she's amazing. She is amazing.
Because 7 years ago about like that.
So
It can fly past. You look up and it's like, dang.
And in that 7 years, there was so many things that was working against the tide. There was life was lifing.
Mm-hmm.
Things was happening, struggles, challenges. It just I didn't go with the mentality of I think I can. I was with the mentality I know I can. It's what you tell yourself and connecting in with the right people. Realtists alike. You have to just, honestly speaking, just to make sure that people know affordability is yours. There are programs, there are resources, there are people, there is grants, there is money, there is educated realtists that can bring you to the finish line. Even if you're on Section 8, you can buy a home.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know this. And if that doesn't tell you anything, I don't know what does.
What's the average turnaround time
to purchase it?
Yeah.
Average turnaround time. So if you listen to your realtors, to your lender, and to the people that are supporting you, you could get it done in 30 days.
30 days.
Are you serious? Yeah.
I seen that post you made. She did it. It's actually, I think the post was like 2 weeks. She was like, I did it in 2 weeks. The turnaround time was that quick.
Yeah, you can.
I got a question for you though, because you're just not touching base here in Pennsylvania or Philly, the tri-state area. You actually went down to Charlotte. There's some work down in Charlotte. Don't think I ain't peeped that.
I don't play no games.
Don't think I ain't peeped that. She went down to Charlotte and
About Delaware.
She went down to Charlotte and was negotiating deals to build houses. I'm sitting there like, whoa, hold up. Wait a minute. Because I know this. Shout out to Super Dave.
Yeah.
Brother Super Dave. We love Super Dave. Shout out to Super Dave.
President.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Super Dave. But I know Super Dave was talking about
Super Dave and Super Realty.
Super Realty, yeah.
Yes.
He was expressing about what was going on with the work they were doing in South Carolina. So I know that Carolina effect or that Carolina move or that Carolina thing, some people might want to. Some people might want to move out of Philly or even have a property somewhere else. How important was that for you to kind of
step into that?
Yeah, let you, dip your toe in that water.
Yeah. Wow. So it was very important, right? Because I have a lot of family out there.
Okay.
And I like warm weather.
Most of us do.
Right? So I needed a reason to actually have to go down there.
Right,
so I had to test the waters, and I'm grateful for this organization. We're national. So we have midwinter in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And so we travel so many places. And so the Carolinas is an amazing market.
It is.
That's another market you should keep your eye on if you're investing. And so it was important for me to do some business there so that I know how to navigate, know how to educate, and know how to actually open doors for other people who want to, because there's a lot of people in Philadelphia who either have family down there or is planning to move in that direction. So it was important for me, and I've done several deals down there.
Sure.
Several deals. And it's so crazy because these individuals have agents, and as a realtist, and someone who is very hands-on, I kind of made that job so much easier because I'm like, hey, we could do it like this and write up the contract like that. And, let's get this money. And
they're negotiating. I saw one post, she said she negotiated something like, I think it was like $380 the price was. She negotiated down to $349. I'm like, yo, what?
$349.
How you go from $380 to $349? Like that's $31,000 like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's nice.
So she show up and they be like, what you need? What you want? All right, I got you. Whatever you need.
No, really and truly. So it was a builder that was selling the property. And I really just went in there and I was like, okay, my name is so-and-so. And I've done this, this, and this. And you can Google me, baby.
Right.
He went and Googled you. He was like, oh, okay, I got you. I know who I'm working with.
No.
She's one of the people walk in. She just got a smile. They be like, all right, what you want? What you want?
It was knowing the language, though, really and truly.
Yes, how critical is that? Yes.
Knowing the language and just spelling it out for him and letting him know that I know that what he is capable of doing. And then he said, and sure enough, this same builder had pretty much a drop in price. So all those individuals who were unrepresented, but most of their similar properties that went for that $380
and never even thought about negotiating.
And then a month later saw the price drop
Somebody negotiated that price. Who negotiated that price? I wonder who negotiated that price.
Well,
I wonder who did that.
This is the reason why you wear the cape.
No, Dave wear the cape.
No, Dave got the cape.
And the cape. And the cape. Her cape's invisible. She got invisible cape.
I wear the do.
Crazy. I got a question for you. You know, when buying a home, there's a lot of stress that goes on with it. Some demands the realtor puts on you. You got to have documents in on time. You got to speed the process, blah, blah, blah. How do you manage your clients when emotions, finance, and life collide? And you got to try to figure out how I'm gonna keep this person sane. Not jumping over the bridge.
Yeah, that's when I pull out my psychology hat, therapist hat, right? So a shout out to Long Island University. That's where I studied psychology at one point before I realized that I didn't want to do that.
True that. True. It sure does. It sure does.
Yeah, you become
understanding people.
And honestly, just leading with empathy, right? Leading with empathy, putting yourself in their position. And so in terms of dealing with clients, I always look at them as if, this was me when I didn't know anything. I was there before. So there's no way of saying a word and expecting them to know what that means. So
Very
it's
true.
really drilling it down, setting the expectation, educating them, having systems in place to help them and support them, and then reminding them this is why you're doing this, reminding them what this would look like in 5 years, what this would look like in 10 years, and reminding them, how this is impacting your children, right? The environment that you are creating for them, the safe space, the generational wealth. It starts with that family home,
Very true.
So that's probably the most important thing, setting the expectation, education, and, drilling it down and being there every step of the way. This is so crazy. I literally got it in a text message at 5:15 a.m. yesterday. The agent is representing the seller. I'm representing the buyer. The agent told me he will get back to me on the transaction on the 25th. Settlement is scheduled for the 22nd.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
How does that work?
He's on vacation.
Oh.
And he's on vacation, so he can't negotiate the deal. He'll get back to me on the 25th. That works like he's trying to get sued.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You said settlement was on the 22nd? Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, so how do you not represent your client and you just drop the ball because you want to go to Istanbul or wherever he was going?
Cancun.
So this is part of the work. You have to be intentional. I've been on vacation. My phone is right there. Because, they don't know and they need that comfort. They need the answers. Even though you have everything ready, set to go while you're vacationing, sometimes they need that reassurance. And so, no, not to say, you don't vacation and don't be intentional about what you're doing to, love on yourself. Yeah. But at the same time, you cannot leave your clients high and dry.
Okay, I have a question for you. What is the most common thing that you hear from your clients that they're scared? What's their that kind of
the most common? Let's see. I think the most common thing people would say,
the reason why they can't help.
No, they don't want the credit. The credit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't want the credit. It's something. Some would say, they don't want their credit to drop while they're in the process, or they would say, what if the deal don't happen? Like they talk, they scare themselves. Right. They tell themselves oh, what if something happened? Can they afford it? And then part of that is the education, because sometimes they want to do things in their account, but they are not supposed to do things.
They're not supposed to. Don't do nothing. Leave it there. Leave it there.
Don't do nothing.
She said, leave it there for a reason.
I don't know if is it the fear coming from them or is the fear coming from us? Like, are they going to listen? Or are they going to follow the directions? I think it's more us, managing what they need to do. Mm-hmm. When they come to us, they're already thinking, okay, I'm buying this house. I don't think by the time they come to us, they're in a panic mode. So the ones that are in fear or in panic mode are the ones who already own properties and then probably are losing them or probably don't know how to keep them or probably don't know. Those are where you get the more fear. But for the ones that are coming and wanting to buy, we hold on to them. We're the ones like, hope they listen.
Hold on.
Don't go buy no car. Don't go buy a house. So yeah.
Listen.
Okay, I have a question, but I don't know if this is where you come in at. If someone already has property, but the repairs on a property is beyond affordable, what's solution or suggestion?
This is where I come in at, girl.
Okay.
Is she the right one to talk to?
Yes.
So
she the one to talk to?
Shout out to our great mayor, Sherelle Parker, because she is doing amazing things around the home landscape, affordable home, revitalizing home. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but the city of Philadelphia have a program where you get funding to fix your home.
Okay.
So.
You hear that?
Okay.
So if you need your home fixed and you live in Philly?
Yeah.
There's a program for you.
There's a program for you.
Okay.
There's a program for you. Even if you own your home, and even if you're in Section 8 and your home needs repair, there's a program.
That's what's up.
Okay. As an investor and you have Section 8 properties, Section 8 will help you fix your properties. Okay. So there's a lot of investors who don't, and this is really to open up the mentality around Section 8, the bad stigma that it have, like only certain type of people, have Section 8 or use Section 8 to rent. Everybody can use Section 8.
Okay.
It's probably safer.
Hello.
It's probably a guaranteed check every month.
Hello.
Oh, you got Section 8? Yo, but come on.
And so we have to remove that stigma around Section 8 that people think only low quality people. No, everyone who is smart took advantage of Section 8. And when you are renting as a Section 8 recipient, you can then graduate and use that Section 8 to buy a home.
Yeah.
Nice.
See, but people don't know that though.
People don't know that.
You probably have to give a crash course on Section 8 and what the ins and outs are. I think you should.
Yeah.
I think you should. I think you should stream it and let people watch it and pay for it if they want to, because there's so many stigmas and misinformation and misnomers about Section 8. You hear Section 8,
I'm very happy about your position. Congratulations.
Section 8, what?
And guess what? The others are capitalizing on Section 8.
I'm sure they are. You said the others. What you mean others? She ain't trying to say what the others are. But I'm going to tell you what the others are.
You can't even get a reference to.
I'm going to tell you what the others are. How y'all doing out there? All my peoples.
The others that are, they not like us.
They not like us. All right, I'm done.
But they're capitalizing on it. They're making billions and millions. They're living in great communities and housing.
Yeah.
They live in houses that people pay $4,000, $5,000 to rent, and Section 8 is paying their rent.
Yeah.
So
just think about how much money you save. Rent is the biggest expense every month. Think about how much money you save if you on Section 8.
Correct.
Think about your quality of life, not having to put out $1,300, $900, $1,200 a month. And you can keep that money. I can keep that. Guess where that money goes? To my savings account. Guess what I'm gonna do with that money? Go buy my house.
That's right.
You ain't gonna buy no Gucci shoes?
Nah.
What? I'm not buying the belt.
Gucci ain't paying me.
You getting a Hermes bag?
Gucci ain't paying me. Tell me, Gucci stop paying me, I'll start wearing their stuff.
And forget about these cars because they hold no value.
No, cars are
as soon as you drive them off the
they depreciate. They're not assets. They're liabilities.
House before the car.
Yes, absolutely. Roof over your head before you start driving.
Right.
That's the primary, right? That's what we think about. But okay, so we gonna end this. Like, you have dropped some bars. You give us some knowledge. You told some stories. And you got to come back.
Definitely.
You got to come back. We probably gonna have to do a revisit. I would love to talk to you after you've been in office for a little bit and got your feet wet. You then figured out what's going on. I love to see what your experience is then.
Love to be here. Oh man, we have such a phenomenal lineup of events for our calendar for 2026. So everyone tap in.
Yes.
Okay, do you have anything coming up for the month of January?
Oh, let me see.
What you got going on month of January? What's going on in January? I don't know what's going on in January. What we got on in January? What's going on in January?
Hey, since he really pissed my arm out, 3 p.m. at Esperanza, January 24th. This is an event you do not want to miss. We're going to have a culinary experience with the ambience, with the coming to America garbs.
That's what we talking about.
Fashion.
Bring out the kente cloth. Let's get it. Put on your dashiki. Let's get it.
Listen, put on your ashoke. You put on your lace, put on your beaded gowns and black tie mixed with a little bit of West African, East African, South African inspiration. Come out and check out the mud cloths and the built-in. We are going to be having an amazing time. Music, dance, and it's going to be such an experience. And this event is called Coming to America, a tribute to the African and Caribbean diaspora.
So who's catering your event?
Ooh.
Who they say? I don't know that dude.
Who they say?
I don't know that dude.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know that dude. Shout out.
Shout out to, come on. The name is so fancy. I'm going to let Jimmy do it just in case he messed it up.
You talking Major Flavor Catering? Is that what we talking about? You name it, we flame it.
Yes.
Major Flavor Catering.
Catering. I am so excited. I went to their spot.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's like,
What happened? What happened?
He was like, oh, let me taste that. Ooh, this tastes good.
Yeah, listen.
Oh, let me taste that.
Listen.
I had a tray or something. I don't open up the tray. I was supposed to be delivering the tray.
Eat people food over that job. That's what you could do. You get away with that with being the president. You get away with that.
Tyrone was laughing at me.
She got to make sure they're okay. She had to make sure that's okay.
Exactly.
I understand. As a professional taste tester, as I am, I get it. I get it. I get it completely.
First of all, I'm no joke in the kitchen, right?
I believe it.
So I don't play around when it comes to food. And so if I taste your food and I be like, oh, okay, it's good.
I'm being nice. I'm being polite.
But if I'm eating and tasting it, man, I know I had Tyrone in stitches because I was like, that tastes good. Oh, this tastes good. And my mouth was just
oh no, you
ain't
gotta
flavor.
You ain't got to listen. Every time this dude cook a plate, every time I go to restaurants sometimes just to go get the meal, right? I can eat on that for about 3 days.
Yes.
And I be chilling, and it's always the same. I'm never disappointed. Shout out to Major Flavor Catering, Palais Soul for Fusion over there. And Darby, the squad is deep. Shout out to Vicky. Love you, Vic. Love you, Vic.
We are in love with their food.
Yeah.
PMBR.
It's making so much love.
You could tell.
Yeah.
You could tell. My children don't like to eat anybody macaroni and cheese. And they was all over
trashy,
that.
Right?
Ooh, they was like, where did you get this from? This is competition for you. I'm like, wait, hold on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, cut it. Yeah, but I understand now. I get it. It's different. It's not the same. It's
delicious.
What do you want to say to the people watching right now? You know, we got your event coming up on the 24th. Shout out 25th is my birthday, y'all.
Ooh,
I'm gonna be 26 again.
Again. How many times?
For the 9th time.
Oh, okay. That's
probably no. I'm lying.
So you
for the 20th time. For the 20th time.
So Jimmy, you kicking off your birthday
at the Jones. Yeah, I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be there. I was real excited. It said 24th. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go there. I'm going to that. I gotta be there.
You coming with the outfit? You got your outfit?
I ain't got no outfit. I'm just put on some nice blazer or something like that.
You gonna pop out. Just pop out.
Yeah, I'm gonna just show up.
They got so many different cloths you can pop out.
I'm gonna find somebody gonna give me something.
You brought my kente.
I got some kente.
Yeah, I got a kente.
I'm look. My brother told me, yeah, I got some stuff for you. I got some stuff for you.
Well, in the event you too shy, you can come black tie.
Well,
just so that everyone knows.
Is this a free event?
Actually, this is an event that
invitation
someone must purchase a ticket.
Okay, got you.
Okay,
it's like the doors are going to be breaking down, so we had to put a ticket price to it because it's about to be sold out.
So where do people go to purchase a ticket?
So you can reach out to Charlotte Bradley or myself at PMBR Philly _ is our Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
You can also reach me at 347-586-3154. However, we are low on tickets, so
if you want your ticket, you better go get it
now.
You better get it now. We're gonna post this. You better go get your ticket now.
I just want to say I'm still part of a board, so I can't give you the hookup. Sorry.
No,
okay.
Ain't no hookup.
Sorry.
I mean,
tables. We sold tables. We sold lots of tables. So we sold tables. We gave a discount. So individual tickets are $85, and tables are $750. Say $750. So $85 for the individual ticket. We're on Eventbrite.
Okay.
We're on Eventbrite. 10 people to a table for $750 to get the discount. So if you got your group, y'all all come together. You put your ticket together.
And you rocking.
And you can get a discount. You can get your tickets a little bit cheaper than $85. But we are on Eventbrite. Just came from one event and a plethora of people signed up to buy their tickets. So you really don't want to wait last minute. Don't really take the chance of showing up at the door.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Music,
be outside smelling the aroma.
DJ, 3 food stations, West African food, soul food, Caribbean food.
Yep, it's gonna be lit.
Baby.
We're gonna be in the building.
Look, as Charlotte can say, baby.
What about the drinks?
Would you say what kind of drinks we got, Charlotte?
Oh, we're gonna have signature drinks.
Oh, signature drinks.
Open bar.
Open bar.
Open bar. It's included with your ticket. Food is included. Entertainment. This could be a date night for anybody. And
that's what it sounds like.
And it is definitely going to set the tone.
That's what it sounds like
for the date. So,
like, girl, where you want to go? I got somewhere to go tonight. We going there tonight.
Yeah, I did my research.
We going to see the president get installed tonight, family. That's where we're going.
And the rest of the board.
Shout out to the rest of the board
of directors. Shout out to my whole board of directors. Our secretary has been reelected. Our second VP,
shout
Elizabeth
out to Charlotte.
Paris.
Wait. Elizabeth is your VP?
Elizabeth Paris.
Shout out Miss Paris. We appreciate you. She's been in here before. We interviewed her too.
Yes.
She made VP. That's love.
That's love. We have Coy Victors as our director.
Okay.
We have our incoming treasurer, Giselle Toe. We have our assistant treasurer is well-known Mr. Rashad Hammond. Okay. And then we have Anastasia Dewan. She is our first vice president incoming. And then we have our repeat secretary. Don't know what I would do without her, Miss Charlotte Bradley.
Shout out to Miss Bradley. Shout out to Miss Bradley in the building.
And then our past president, Super Dave, will be in the house.
Listen, he's going to be in there passing the torch. Shout out to Super Dave. Yes. Appreciate you, brother. Always showing us love. Shout out to the organization. They always show us love on a consistent basis. And y'all always have a seat at our table because we really thoroughly appreciate the work you do out here in the community, the education, the push to put people in homes. The strategic manner in which how you go about it, because we all know that we need a different type of way of doing things.
Yes,
we are not orthodox, as I said before, and also just the impact and the history of the organization. I'm a big history buff, and to know that the organization started in 1947, And it's 2026.
Yes.
It's still in existence. It's still thriving. It's still actually moving forward and growing. I think you cannot take that lightly. You have to give flowers where flowers are due. So shout out to the Philadelphia Metropolitan Board of Realtists, because you guys are rocking. You're amazing. And you have gotten all the due that you're supposed to have. You guys will change lives.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's most important. So shout out for the work you do. And again, you guys always have a place for you. I want I want your calendar. I want your calendar so we can put it in our calendar so we can let people know what y'all got going on, right?
Definitely.
So I'm gonna holler Charlotte about that. But this has been love. This has been great. I really appreciate you. Lady T, you want to say something to her before we let it go?
Having me.
Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
And I would appreciate you too. What you want to say to the family before you go?
Oh my goodness, to my tribe, my beautiful babies. I love you all. Thank you all for being such amazing children and letting me know that I did an amazing job. And I see that through my children.
Yes.
Every time I think about them, every time I think about, what I have accomplished as a mother and blessing, having them as my blessing. So shout out to Kemi, Abiola, Dee Dee, Adiola is her full name, Bertram and G-Day, and my grandbabies. Oh my goodness, I got a cute little fat little
Shout out to the GBs. Shout out to the GBs.
I call him Nana because they call me Nana Reeks, okay? So La Princia, Royal, and Nana and Cece, Miss Little Cece. Those are my babies. And I got to shout out my other baby, Legend, because he's traveling all the way from North Carolina to come and be here. That's my little man. That's my nephew.
Love it.
But he think he my man.
Oh, no, Auntie, I'm going to be there. No, I'm going to be there.
Yes, and my sister Tay, she's amazing. She has been super supportive. So, yeah, they're all flying in for this inauguration.
Shout out to the fam.
I'm so grateful. So, everyone that's coming in, I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed. That's where my riches come from. My family and my children. That's
Definitely.
my riches. So
That's what it all
I'm
come
very
from.
wealthy.
Yeah.
Very wealthy.
There's rolling in wealth.
Yeah.
Generational wealth, as they say.
Generational wealth. And it's in the people that I love.
Man, that's what's up.
Yes.
That's what's up. Well, Miss Arica, I thank you so much for coming on. Family, she was great. This has been fantastic. And we definitely got to have her back on. Make sure you get all her contacts, get all her plugs. Make sure you go find out more about the organization. Shout out to Charlotte. First interview of the year. Fantastic, fantastic time. Give ourselves a round of applause. I feel like I think we need
2026. Time for the remix.
Time for the remix. Time to 2026. You know what I'm saying? But family, as always, we want to thank y'all for tuning in to Jimmy Bonds Podcast right on Philadelphia Radio TV. Please, family, make sure you follow us on Instagram at Jimmy Bonds Podcast, on YouTube at Jimmy Bonds Podcast, and on TikTok at Jimmy Bonds Podcast. I ain't messing with Twitter no more, so I'm going to just forget that. No to X, all right? But family, make sure you also subscribe to us at our YouTube channel at Jimmy Bonds YouTube. But as I always tell our family, make sure you call somebody. Call somebody that you talked to recently. Call somebody you talked to recently. Call them and tell them that you love them, because you never know when you might get another chance. My brother Ty, Sister Charlotte, brother A. Dot, Lady T in the building, and of course the lovely Miss Arica.
Yes.
I'm Jimmy Bonds, and we out. Peace.